The Bold and the Beautiful, show 5529, VTR 130, 2009.
Get the hell off of me, Ridge.
Don't touch my son.
Don't touch him when he's the one who's been trying to kill me.
Put in a dessert. Drowning our sorrows, are we?
Jackie, hey. Well, I guess you caught me.
There's no harm in that.
So what are you doing here? You have a date?
Oh, not since the millennium.
I find that hard to believe. You're a beautiful woman.
Actually, I am having an affair. It's a very sordid affair with my office and a bag of takeout.
So you're burning the midnight oil, huh? It's no wonder you're as successful as you are.
Are you flattering me because you're vying for a job?
Well, they say flattery gets you everywhere, right?
And apparently, subtlety is a lost art form.
It's never really been my thing.
Well, in that case, why don't you buy me a glass of champagne?
It'd be my pleasure. Can I get a glass of champagne for the lady, please?
You know what? On second thoughts, would you make it sparkling water?
Make it a sparkling water. We don't want to get too carried away.
Hey, Mom, I got your text.
Hi,
You
sweetheart.
needed to talk to me?
Yes, I was hoping I could find you here at work. I guess I don't have to ask where you've been.
Well, after being released from protective custody in Big Bear, yeah, I was excited to see Rick.
I'm not sure that was the wisest choice.
Mom, don't worry. I didn't say anything to Rick about Thomas. But this isn't easy keeping this from him.
I know, but it's necessary, sweetheart. It's the only way to protect your brother. I'm telling you, if Rick finds out the truth, there is no telling what he'll do.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah, I know. Was this your plan, Ridge? You were gonna keep this all a secret? While your assassin in training just got away with attempted murder?
My son did not try and kill you.
Yeah, I know. I heard the whole story. He's just trying to send me a message so I'll stay away from his family.
Look, he was just pushed beyond his limits, okay?
That is ridiculous. So that makes it okay? I don't think so, okay? You don't get to torch somebody's house or blow up somebody's car to relieve stress, Ridge.
He was not trying to hurt you, Rick.
If I was any closer to my car when it blew, I would have been fried, whether he meant to or not.
What I did was wrong, and I know that.
Thanks, Thomas. That's really reassuring. How do I know you're not going to do it again?
I won't.
Really? You went postal on me 2 minutes ago. You think I'm bad? I'm nothing compared to what your son is capable of.
Rick, it's over, okay? He's promised he'll stay away from you.
I don't care what he's promised. I'm not going to live my life looking over my shoulder, wondering if there's going to be another attack. I'm sorry. I have no choice. I'm calling Lieutenant Baker.
No. No, you're not.
This is unbelievable. You really want me to let this slide? You made my life a living hell. Worse, you terrified your own sister.
Rick, I know. And I am sorry.
I know you are. Thomas, I don't want to do this to you, man. The fact of the matter is, I just don't trust you, and I'm not going to feel safe until you're behind bars. Rich, if I'm not allowed to use your phone, I'm just going to go out to my car and call the police from my cell, all right?
Thomas, would you give Rick and I a moment alone?
Dad, no. This is my fault. I have to stay and deal with the consequences.
No, Rick and I need to come to an understanding here. Go and go. Have a seat. Look, Rick. When Phoebe died, your mother begged me to show you mercy. She pleaded with me not to turn you in, not to send you to prison. I lost a daughter. She was the most precious thing in my life, more than you can even imagine.
All right, if we're going to sit here and have this conversation, we are going to set the record straight. What happened that night with Phoebe was a tragic, horrible accident. I never meant to hurt her, and you know it.
You were driving the car that killed her, Rick. The police were going to investigate it as a crime. You had every chance of going to prison for that. But I refused to file charges, Rick. I gave you a second chance. Now I'm asking you, give my son a second chance.
So you're saying this is in my hands? The fate of your son is freedom. Rests with me. To the future.
So now that you are a free man, no longer under forest rule, how do you occupy your time?
I'd say a lot of this, a lot of surfing, and a lot of feeling sorry for myself.
Oh boy, I'll drink to that.
So you're a surfer then?
I tried it once. Didn't end too well.
Well, you should give it another go. It'll make you feel like $1 million.
Do you know there's a pill for that? And you don't even have to get wet. Your unbridled passion for the waves. Is that what inspired you to create the Forest to Surf line?
Well, I honestly thought it would be a great idea. And so did Rick. In the beginning.
Until it wasn't as successful as he'd expected.
I just wish he would have given me another chance to try to turn things around, but he needed a scapegoat, and that was me,
No love lost then between the two of you.
to say the least.
It can be like that, you know, this business. Difficult to make friends. Difficult to keep them. It can be quite isolating.
Yeah, well, I just hope that somebody else gives me another shot at it to prove what I've got to offer.
I looked through your portfolio.
Yeah? So what'd you think?
I think that you have some very fine talents. I think that there's potential there.
Potential? Come on, that's all I get?
Okay, unbridled brilliance. You're marvelous. You are brilliant. I mean, how's that?
I like it. Sounds about right.
You're a cocky little bugger, aren't you?
Look, I know we need to cover for Thomas, but I can trust Rick. And if I asked him to keep a secret, I know he would. And let me guess, you doubt that because you don't think his feelings are real for me, right?
Okay, let me ask you, which one would be worse for you? Withholding this information from Rick just a little bit longer or watching your brother go to prison? If you say anything at all to Rick, I promise you this will be the worst mistake you can make in your life.
What about Pam?
Well, on the way over here, I got a call from Steffy, and she told me that the lawyer she hired talked to the prosecutor, and he told him if he went ahead with this trial with the evidence that he had, that he would lose. So they let Pam go.
Pam's out of jail? Mom, Rick thinks Pam's the one who's been targeting him. Oh, come on, you cannot make me keep this secret now.
Steffy, oh my God, would you listen to me? We have to protect your brother.
It's too late, Mom. He knows. Rick knows it was me.
You want to make this into a power trip?
It's just an observation, Reg. Because it seems to me that I'm holding all of the cards. You say that your son's freedom is in my hands, that it's up to me. Convince me why I should save your son.
No, you actually did that?
Oh, I most certainly did. After I said to her, darling, you may think that you are the world's biggest supermodel, but you ain't staggering down my runway high.
Ooh, that was a good one. That's a good
Your order, Miss Maroney.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, geez, I wasn't even thinking. I should have just told you to cancel your order and you could have joined me.
Too late now. Anyway, my office awaits. Could you put this gentleman's drink on my tab?
No, you don't have to do that.
Yes, I do. I insist.
Well, thank you.
Oh, thank you. This has been a very pleasant diversion for me. And you are unemployed, remember?
Oh, thank you for reminding me. For a minute there, I almost forgot all about it.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Rick knows?
He came to confront me for punching him, and I just lost it.
Oh my God, what did he do? Did he call the police?
Well, he was about to, but Dad showed up.
What? Dad was there?
Yeah, he asked me to leave so he could reason with Rick. But I'm positive Rick's gonna turn me in anyway.
No, he won't do that. I'll talk to him.
Steffi, don't count on him listening to you. Not when he's got a whole new way to torment Dad and our family.
He thought his life was in danger. He may not be too quick to overlook that, but he'll come through for me. I know that.
So talk to me, Ridge. I say your son goes to prison. Convince me otherwise.
I'm in the middle of another tragedy. Watching my family disintegrate before my very eyes. And every time I look to where it all began, it always points to one person.
You have got to be kidding me. You're gonna blame all of this on me?
It's not about laying blame, Rick. It's about finding a little compassion within yourself for my son the same way I did for you.
No, wait a second. Thomas could have come to me. He could have talked to me man to man, face to face. Instead, he goes in for the kill.
Thomas and I both agree what he did was very wrong. Look at it through his eyes. You dated his mother. You took his sister away from him forever. He was terrified you were gonna hurt Steffi too.
Oh, come on, that's ridiculous.
Was it? He's a young kid, trying to be the man of the house, being concerned about everybody around him. I should have realized the toll it would take on him. I feel responsible for that. I blame myself. But you know what? You have a responsibility too. How many times did you say, if there was something you could do, anything you could do to make up for the tragedy that you caused, you would do it? Nothing can bring Phoebe back. But there is something you can do for her family, for her sister, the woman you claim to love. Don't send Steffi's brother to prison for the best years of his life. He didn't mean to harm you. I'm asking you now, Rick. In the name of compassion, don't throw my son's life away.
So you want me to allow your son to walk away from this?
I'll tell you again, he never meant to hurt you, Rick.
I know he never meant to hurt me. I know that. We have a problem. See, the people that are investigating these crimes are not going to know that. They're not going to see that, Ridge. This has attempted murder written all over it. And that note that Thomas cut and pasted, the end is near, it was very original, by the way, but it scared the hell out of me after my car blew up. I read it as a death threat. The police did too.
Look, Phoebe's gone. You said yourself you still feel that loss.
I do.
Well, then here's a chance to do the right thing. Imagine how happy you'll make Steffi if you agree to do right by her brother. But if you send him to prison, you really want to hurt her that much?
So it's my silence in return for Thomas's freedom. Okay. Deal. But this comes with a very high price tag, Ridge.
You want to pay off?
I don't want your money. That's how you operate. You throw a few $100,000 at a problem, hope it goes away. I have much simpler needs.
What do you want?
Well, I mean, my beach house could use a fresh coat of paint. That 1956 Buick Special was in mint condition before it was blown into a million pieces. Very rare, very valuable. I could use another one of those.
Done.
I'm not finished. Forrester Creations. I want equal footing with you. It's about time you realize that I am Eric Forrester Jr. I am the heir to that throne. And I want to be treated as such. I want to be treated like the valuable asset that I am to that company. You got it? I'll take that as a yes. But again, I'm not finished. Last, but definitely not least. You want me to preserve your son's freedom. Fine. You get Thomas. But I get Steffi. You will accept my relationship with your daughter. The ups and the downs, the ins and the outs. And believe me, there's going to be a whole lot of in and out, if you know what I mean. You will learn to accept my relationship like I have learned to accept your relationship with my mom. If Steffi is in my office and the door is closed, you will respect that. If Steffi and I are in the steam room, you will respect that. If Steffi is in my house, in my bed, again, you will respect that. If Forrester Creations decides to go ahead with its lingerie line, I might have Steffi model some of the products for me, like you have done with my mother for years. And you will respect that. You will endure everything that I have had to endure. Doesn't feel so good, does it? Kind of tough to swallow. That's right, hit me. You hit me and your son goes to prison. So hit me, I dare you. How sick am I making you right now? How does it feel? It's justice. It's about time somebody finally brought you to your knees. I'm the future of this company. I'm the future of this family. And I'm taking Steffi along for the ride. And I'm going to give her the ride of her life. So that's our deal, Ridge. You get Thomas, but I get your little girl. Let's make something very clear. I own